Hey guys and gals, somebody asked me the other day in person, a pilot, young pilot, just getting started. He asked me a question about how I use Foreflight on a flight plan, you know? And so I showed it to him, showed him how I did it. It's more than one way to skin a cat. And he said he liked it. It was better than the way he was doing it. I said, well, give it a try, see what you like. Lots of guys out there do things different ways. And he said, you should put that on your channel. I said, okay, I'll do that. So I'm gonna film it real quick, real fast, how I do it, what I do. And let me know in the comments if y'all do it that way or you do it another way. I'd like to hear it. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take a trip. One I took the other day, and I went from KPXE to, let's see, I remember it's 1 Mach 5, I think. Okay, yeah. And usually I file direct, but you can see this is going right through Atlanta. And so I check the winds. Let's say I've already done all my flight briefings with weather and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over at 8,000. Now, when I pretty much well figure I'm going to be around Bravo, I don't file direct because I don't ever get it. So what I do is I hit the route advisor over here, and you see these are all at 14,000, so I really don't have anything close to 8,000 piston airplanes what I want. So usually what they give me is a route around it. Alright, so if I go over here and I put on the IFR low, I'm going to do what I think makes sense. So I'm going to go to Lagrange, Vortex, I'll move that over here. And then usually I go to Heffen. Okay, I misspelled it. I think it's one F. Alright. Yeah. Right there. So I leave PXE, which is Portland, town of Portland, I think. Go to LGC, Lagrange VOR, then Heffen, then direct. They usually give me that, and it gets me away from all of the Bravo from Atlanta. Alright, so I figure I'm going to try that. Turn the IFR back off. So usually that's what they give me. So that's what I'm going to figure on. So I'm on the ground, and I'm going to be leaving just as soon as I get this done. So this is how I do it. You got a better way, put it in a comment, tell me how you do it. I got my altitude in there. Everything's done. I've done my briefing. I've packed, right? So let's pack. We get all the weather and NOTAMs and everything. Everything downloaded for inside this route. Doesn't take very long. And let's say I'm on the ground right now. Me and Michelle, we're ready to leave in about 30 minutes. I still gotta jump in the airplane, fire it up, get everything loaded, do the run up, taxi. I'll figure about 30 minutes. Usually works out pretty good. So anyway, all that's gonna load. All right, so I got everything in here, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna send this to flights. All right, so there it is. All right, here it is. All your information is in there. Then I'll look at it, and I'm going to depart in about 30 minutes from now. So I got that in there. Everything's good. There's my airplane, my performance profile. I'm IFR. There's my route that I'm asking for, 8,000 feet. So then I go to weight and balance. And let's say it's just me today. Then I got 40 pounds of luggage in that back right seat. And I know I got another 40 pounds of luggage in the back there. Done. So I go down to fuel tanks. I'm going to be to the tabs. I don't need a bunch of fuel, so I'm going to put 50 gallons usable to the tabs. Everything checks out good. Takeoff weight, 0 fuel, landing fuel, all of it's in there. Then I'll hit summary. You can check everything's right there. Then I send that to flights. Save to file flights. It's gone. And the reason I do that is because now I got my time I'm going to leave in, everything's there, and all I got to do is proceed to flight. I've already briefed it, weather, but now I have a file in there, so I hit that. There it is, and I open that up, and to make it legal, so if I get somebody needs to see my weight and balance, sign it right here, print your name right there, done. Okay, so whenever you're flying, if you need to show a weight and balance to somebody, you just go to your flights page, go to file, tap that, and there's your weight and balance. So now I'm ready to go. All right, everything's in there. Should have just stayed on the flights page. Everything's in. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and file. Everything's in. So I'm gonna hit file, and then you file it, right? 30 minutes. Then we'll go out to the airplane, get everything ready, get her fired up. And there we go. I send that to my navigator, my 650XI. It puts it all in there once they've, given me my clearance. And I don't put an approach in here or nothing. So once I get going and we get close to there, right, I'm going to go to procedure. I'm going to hit approach. Now it says wind unknown. Well, I need the wind there, so I'm going to back out. I'm going to look at the airport close to it, and I'm going to hit it. And then I'm going to hit runway. The winds are 210 at 8, gust 25. Well, let's just say they were 190. It was for kicks. So I know when I go to procedure for 1 Mach 5, I'm going to hit approach. And the winds are 190, so I'm going to hit 19. Shows where I'm coming in. Looks like I'm going to do Ed Roy with a procedure turn inbound. So I'm going to type that. LPV. I got a decision altitude of 1,054, so I checked that. I added to the route. It's going to throw my chart up here. Now I get rid of this chart, but what I do first, everything is in here on what do they call this? Dynamic procedures. This is neat. All your information is in here. You can brief the approach from the top to the bottom. AWOS, we'll get that typed in. CTAF 2297. We'll get that in the box. All the notes to this approach are right here. You can read your notes. And then it comes to route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to verify ForeFlight's altitude restraints to what's on the actual chart. Edroy 3000. That's right. It's right there. The next one, JPoon 2300. So that's outbound. This is inbound. Final approach fix 2300. That's right. Next fix 1340. That's right. Decision altitude 1054. There it is right there. We've got all that verified. I can hide the plate. You can hide that if you want. You can bring it back just that quick. So now it's all on here, and I can go by those altitudes. I know they're right once I get in there and get going on the approach. And at any time, you can show the plate if you want. Everything's good. Everything's right there. You can get rid of it real quick. And then this is neat. It gives you what the approach looks like. coming in. Right, you can turn it on at night. You get the bassies. And look at the hill right here. Wow. All right. And then in magenta, you got your decision altitude or your MDA. And then down here at the very bottom, last is your missed approach in magenta. I'll put that on my sticky note. Okay, 1,054, that's the top number. 3,000 is missed approach altitude, that's the second number. Kolbu and hold, that's what I write, Kolbu, down at the bottom. It's on my sticky note, it's all right there. Good to go. Hope that helps somebody. See ya.